May I have your attention, please? Good morning, and welcome to Winter Commencement at SUNY Plattsburgh. The ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. We ask you to please take your seats as soon as possible and clear the aisle so the ceremony can begin. As a reminder, please turn off all cell phones, pagers, and other electronic alarms. Finally, for your safety, please take a few moments to locate the nearest exit, and in the event of an emergency, please follow our directions. We want to wish everyone the best for the holidays, and thank you again for coming to today's important event.
morning. I am Josie La Rochelle, Chief Administrative Officer in charge of the State University of New York College at Plattsburgh. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2019 Winter Commencement. Please remain standing for our national anthem, which will be sung by members of the SUNY Plattsburgh Concert Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We will now have the singing of our alma mater, again performed by the concert choir. The words can be found on the back cover of your program if you want to join.
As the evening shades are falling and the day fades into night, pause a moment in the gloaming to salute the red and white flag of red, badge of courage, with your gleaming letters of white, emblem of our alma mater, guide us onward toward the right. Though our ways may part forever, in our hearts there shall be right. All the golden memories gathered 'neath the banner red and white, flag of red, badge of courage, with your gleaming letters of white, emblem of our alma mater, guide us onward toward the right.
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished platform guests. I ask that our guests stand when their names are called and that you please hold your applause until all have been introduced. In the front row, beginning on my far right, Ms. Janelle Brassard, student speaker for this morning's commencement ceremony. The Honorable Colin Reed, Mayor, City of Plattsburgh and SUNY Plattsburgh Professor, Economics and Finance. Dr. David Hill, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Marty Mannix, Chair of the College Council. The Honorable Billy Jones, Member, New York State Assembly, 115th District. Ms. Heidi Kelly, Vice Chair of the College Council. The Honorable Michael Cashman, Supervisor of the Town of Plattsburgh. In the second row, Ms. Ann Whitmore Hanson, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Mr. Brian Hartman, Vice President for Enrollment and Student Success. Dr. Michelle Cromwell, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Ms. Kathleen Kierlis, President, Plattsburgh College Foundation. Ms. Essence Hightower, President of the Student Association and member of the College Council. Mr. Pat Russell and Ms. Sydney Sue Garrett, members of the College Council. In the third row, Dr. Gary Kroll, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Professor of History. Dr. Wendy Gordon, Presiding Officer of the Faculty, Professor of History, and Chair of Criminal Justice. Dr. Stephen Dana, Dean of the Branch Campus at Queensbury. Dr. Ashley Gambino, President, Plattsburgh Alumni Association. Ms. Holly Heller-Ross, Dean of Library and Information Technology Services. Dr. Denise Simard, Interim Dean of the School of Education, Health, and Human Services. Dr. Rowena Ortiz-Walters, Dean of the School of Business and Economics. And Dr. Andrew Buxer, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Please join me in welcoming our platform guests. I would now like to recognize some of our students. Some of you will receive your degrees this morning with honor. Your academic achievements are commendable. Those students who have earned a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.69 out of a possible of 4.0 will graduate cum laude with honors. Please stand and be recognized. Students who have earned a grade point average between 3.7 and 3.89 receive their degrees magna cum laude with high honors. Please stand and be recognized. Students who have earned a grade point average of 3.9 or higher, that's almost straight A's, graduate summa cum laude with highest honor. Please stand and be recognized by your fellow students, faculty, family, and friends. Some of our graduates today are actively serving in the reserves, in the National Guard, or are veterans of the United States Armed Forces. We ask that they stand and be recognized for their service to our country. We would not be here today if it were not for the scholars, teachers, and mentors who have supported the graduates throughout their educational careers. I would like to take the opportunity for all of us to recognize the many faculty members who successfully guided this graduating class through a rigorous course of academic study. Would the faculty please stand? Next, I would like to observe a moment of silence for students, colleagues, alumni, and members of our college community who have passed away during this year. Thank you. It is a tradition at SUNY Plattsburgh to invite a member of the graduating class to offer remarks on behalf of her fellow students. This morning's address will be given by Miss Janelle Brassard. Janelle transferred to SUNY Plattsburgh after her first year of college. She says it is the best decision she has ever made. She shares that the best times she had in college were simultaneously the most stressful. Thinking back, she reflects on times of rushing around, trying to finish projects, or preparing for finals week, because those are times her classmates would band together to get things done, whether working on photo projects until 2 a.m. or pounding energy drinks. She hopes to work as a news producer or something similar after graduation. She loves writing and being a part of visual content. Among those here today to see her graduate are her mother, her father, both grandmothers, sister-in-law, aunt, cousins, and friend Alex. It is now my pleasure to introduce your student speaker, Miss Janelle Brassard.
Thank you. I think these are a little too tall for me. Thank you, friends, family, faculty, staff, distinguished platform guests, and fellow classmates. Speaking at a college graduation is a meaningful moment for me. I almost got kicked out of college during my first year. I was going to a different SUNY school at the time, and no, it wasn't because I was partying too hard or because I did something brash that would call for disciplinary action. I was simply overwhelmed. I grew up in a small town where the same kids I met in preschool were the same young adults I graduated with from high school. To go from something like that to entering a school where I knew no one led to a sense of isolation. I felt depressed and started to give up on myself. Toward the end of my first semester, I received a letter in the mail stating I needed to get my grades up or I'd be kicked out of the university. I was devastated and started reaching out to people at my school for help. No one answered the call. The social setting at this particular school had an every man for himself attitude. People looked at me as their competition, not their teammate. One day, I explained my situation to my friend Alex, who's actually over here. She revealed to me that she had a similar experience in her first year of college and suggested I transfer schools. She pointed out that not every school is the right fit. So after doing some research and mulling it over, I decided she was right. The following fall, I found myself on SUNY Plattsburgh campus, excited and nervous about my fresh start. I immediately noticed a difference in the environment. The staff at Tim Hortons would smile at me and ask me about my day. Professors who had already put in a day's work of teaching would spend their breaks giving me advice. The amount of times I've knocked on Bridget Heine's office door, ready to tell her I've changed my project idea, is absurd. But she'd take my new ideas and bounce off them. She'd match my level of enthusiasm every time. My advisor, Tim Kluge, was readily available to reassure me that a bright future is ahead of me, regardless of my past. And when I had moments of doubt, my classmates stood by my side. Now, one of the first classes I ever took here was basic video production. This involved creating commercials and short films in groups throughout the semester. I remember the nerves sinking in because at my old school, group projects had never gone that well. I would be ignored and interrupted, but that didn't happen at Plattsburgh. If I didn't speak up, someone in the group would ask me what I was thinking. Soon enough, I developed a new sense of confidence when I saw my ideas being realized. Now, I'm part of the communications department, so most of the people I've encountered can usually be found running around Yoakum trying to figure out how to work some sort of camera equipment. However, I know that these basic characteristics transcend my experience and happen across campus. I've watched the art department Sue Laison and Sherry Dumont help several students realize their potential as photographers, myself included. The first club I joined here was Creative Writers Guild. The two women running the club at the time desperately needed another board member and asked if I wanted to try it out. I said yes, even though I had no clue how to run a club at the time. But I wasn't worried because I knew they would show me the ropes and help me become a better leader. Even if you have a brief encounter with someone on campus, it will most likely be positive. I've been given life advice from English professors who don't know me. I've had science professors collaborate with me on videos for my journalism classes. I've also seen nursing students show a tremendous amount of gratitude over receiving coffee. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but little gestures like a smile and a thank you can go a long way. Gratitude is one of my favorite things about this place, and I'd like to see it continue to flow through each positive experience on this campus. It always comes back to the people. A passion can easily crumble when your support system is lacking. Luckily, Plattsburgh creates an environment that welcomes open-minded, hardworking, and passionate people. From custodians who notice you've been working for hours and ask when you're going to take a break, to students who are as equally enthused as professors to teach you new things. You'll find that attitude radiating just about anywhere at SUNY Plattsburgh. The entire campus feels like a single organism, a support system, a team. I'm sharing all of this with you guys for two reasons. The first is to remind everyone here that redemption isn't as far away as you may think. When I was failing, I thought I'd already blown my chances at a degree. It turns out all I needed was to open up to a good friend and find a group of people that supported me. Some of us are just about to get a taste of the real world. Some of us already know how bittersweet that taste can be. Recognize in the low moments that someone is willing to hold your hand through it all. The second reason is to emphasize the significance of helping your peers. We are about to work in a society that is under great tension. We have the choice to be the people who add to that tension or to be the people who let it go. We can be decent and kind to one another. This world doesn't have to be every man for himself. It can be one great team. Thank you all, and enjoy your graduation.
Thank you, Janelle, and congratulations. Please stay in touch. I want to take a few moments before we move on to today's ceremony to thank you, the graduates, for attending Plattsburgh. For some of you, this is your only college commencement. For others, this may be your first or second of several. Many of you arrived on campus a few years ago with a general idea as to a possible career path. Others of you didn't know what you wanted to do, but knew a college education was a key to your success. When you leave today, you are leaving with the basic skills of reasoning, communication, problem solving, ethical judgment, and teamwork. These are very useful for almost any endeavor in this diverse and globally interconnected world. I also want to commend you for your activism and attention on matters of diversity, inclusion, and social justice. As a campus, we work to be leaders for others to follow, creating a greater climate of understanding. Your role in this growing effort has been critical. After you leave here, I have confidence many of you will contribute to making our world a better place for yourselves, your families, and generations to come. You will take the opportunities you've had from experiential learning and community connections to conversations with faculty, mentors, and fellow students. and achieve much. Between now and the time you retire, your life will take many twists and turns. Some of you will remain in your first career path throughout your lifetime. Many of you will pursue new vocations and livelihoods. We hope our student-centered approach to higher education pays off for you in the future. The staff in our Career Development Center and our Alumni Relations Office can help if you're still trying to decide what's next. We join with your parents, family, and friends on this special occasion because we are proud of the many students who have graduated from this institution, especially for the first-generation students who are graduating from college today. At this moment, in this building, I want you to know how proud I am of your accomplishments to this point in your lives. Congratulations. Provost Hill, please join me at the podium.
We will now present the candidates for degrees. Because we believe that each candidate should be formally and publicly recognized on this day of celebration, each will cross the stage to be congratulated. Dr. Wendy Gordon and Dr. Tracy Guzio, Professor of English, will announce each graduate's name. Mr. Mannix and other members of the College Council will present diploma covers to each of the candidates as their names are announced. I would ask the audience to please remain seated until the last candidate in line is announced and the recessional is concluded. Thank you for your cooperation. Would Deans Buxer and Samard come forward for the hooding of the candidates as they cross the platform? Will the candidates for the following degrees, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, Master of Science for Teachers, Combined Bachelor of Arts and Masters of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study, or Graduate Certificate, please stand. On behalf of the faculty of the State University of New York College at Plattsburgh, I am pleased to recommend these candidates be granted the Master's, Combined Bachelor and Master's degrees, Certificate of Advanced Study, or Graduate Certificates.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, Master of Science for Teachers, Combined Bachelor of Arts and Master of Science, Certificate of Advanced Study or Graduate Certificate with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Please come forward.
Bailey Uller Caruso. Heather Van Alphen. Rachel Feldberg. Damaris Martinez. Tara Shranat. William Blomquist. Kathleen Pape. Raneem Kurzum.
Will the candidates for the following degrees, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and undergraduate certificates, please stand. On behalf of the faculty of the State University of New York College at Plattsburgh, I am very pleased to recommend that these candidates be granted the bachelor's degree.
On the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Recipients of the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science degrees will now come forward by individual row. Each row is asked to stand and move to the side aisles so that your fellow graduates and the faculty will have an unobstructed view of the stage.
Lauren Muller. Zachary Cowan. Patrick Boyer. Napoleon Shand. Elizabeth Kirkellis, magna cum laude. Anka Demarie, summa cum laude. Francis Hudlin, summa cum laude. Dylan O'Connor. Hannah Asefa. Kristen Berkey. Allison Eney. Christian Gilman. Lan An Yugen, magna cum laude. Juan No, summa cum laude. Cameron Gonzalez. Allison Moore, cum laude. Brittany Kohler, summa cum laude. Robin Joy. Jaslyn Pratt, summa cum laude. Madison Brennan. Niall Bolton. Beverly Rose Morrissey. Michaela Rice, summa cum laude. Nikitha Louisa. Kentaro Mori, magna cum laude. Owen Jeffrey. Stefano Baglietta. Jacob Griffin. Sahal Hussain. Tabitha Akor. Imani Jolie. Thomas Graziano. Matthew Murray. Brian Michael Mweje. Charles Roberts. Rafael Santana Jr. Sawyer Bergen.
Christian Ohanian. Zane Reese. Kyle Bronzo. Brianna Noto. Alexander Lane. Bailey Lane. Aiden Leitner. Kyle Donahue. Alexis LePage, cum laude. Peter Del Salvo, cum laude. Alexander Diaz. Allison Badillo. Cyan Clemente. Joshua Nunez. Kai Pascali. DJ Pearl. Lexi Filbert. Abina Botain. Kayla Gladel. Kaylee Lynn Adams, magna cum laude. Gina Gabriela Agnano. Brian Gidman. Henry White. Sam Hinman. Lindsay Riome. Prabdeep Kaur. Catherine Putrelli. Colden Blades. Frank Tricamo. Rory Creedon Carey. Calvin Norte, magna cum laude. Smit Pujara. Kira Polaman, cum laude. James Page Jr., cum laude. Jessica Umpansa. Marissa Pierre. Milagro Peters. Ibrahim Diallo. Sean Hertel. Patrick McCormick. Nicholas Puzo. John Pelkey. Alexander Strahl. Lawrence Seabrook. Yuhei Kawasa. Tom Murakami. Juntaro Hirose.
Lipeng T. Chingru Ma. Katie Lefebvre. Alexandra Thomas. Sapphire Wineglass. Annika Campbell, cum laude. Ashley Arendt. Windsor Birkland. Allison Kurjolik. Abigail DeCarla. Carolee Brickle. Austin Green. Timothy Cartmel. China Rodriguez Banton. Christopher Mialis. Ivy Sarro, cum laude. Aaron Charpentier. Jenny Gaylor, magna cum laude. Ayushman Chowdhury. Jenna Kukovsky. Noah Felix, cum laude. Jake Hines, cum laude. Melissa Meslenka, magna cum laude. Coral Lake. Kelsey Kellison, cum laude. Castle Birch, magna cum laude. Michaela Hendrick, cum laude. Fred Schroeder. Chow Tung Lam Dugan. Anthony Scalzo. Japheth Moses. Blaine Lavoie. Dakota Dubuque. Sean Gazzetta. Juliana Flint, cum laude. Charles Bruce Jr. Mark Preston, cum laude. Timothy Savor, Jr., cum laude. Daniel Kelleher. Caitlin Ching. Hey. Not sure what Bruiser's doing there. Jonathan Allen, cum laude. Michael Parent. Michael Bromsey. Genevieve Adewusu. Jensine Mattis. Olivia Niemeyer, cum laude. Abigail May Hearns, cum laude. Hannah Walsh. Savatina Mitsaglu, cum laude. Jafari Wisdom, summa cum laude. Akila Bledman, magna cum laude. Vanchika Patel, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Kelly. Nicole Shemalowski. Yazimima Cardona. Gabrielle LeBlanc, cum laude. Joseph Flores. Caden Goodman. Diane Donovan. Gregory Potter. Billy Joe Rooney. Dante Denardis. Alyssa Scott, summa cum laude. Gregory Freeman, magna cum laude. Ryan Fanueli. Oliver Mitchell. Ade Dulapo Oyulehi. Amani Francois. Jack Makia. Whitney Leonardo. Maynard Morales. Courtney Moriarty. Sydney Carey. Carrie LeClaire. Michaela Dolazar. Brianna Reeves, cum laude. Emily Town, cum laude. Jesse Pruden. Guinevere Spurdens, cum laude. Aaron Backless, magna cum laude. Connor English, magna cum laude. Sajin Joseph. Paola Ciante. Jessica Chamorro. Joelle Teneo. And Janelle Brassard.
Congratulations, graduates. It is my pleasure to now introduce to you the President of the Student Association, Ms. Essence Hightower.
Hi, y'all. Well, good morning, everybody. Whew, this is big. I'm scared for y'all. Okay. All right. Good morning, Cardinals. Today is the day. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you glad that this day is finally here? Among all of the feelings you have right now, I hope you're feeling proud. This day is about you and about how much you've accomplished along the way. Thinking back to when you first matriculated into SUNY Plattsburgh, you became a member of the Student Association. And today, we come together to celebrate your commencement and therefore matriculation into the Alumni Association. So while you will no longer be students, you will now take on an important role to our current student body as role models. They will look to you for your leadership, success, and most of all, a sense of passion for this beautiful place that we call SUNY Plattsburgh. The place that you can now officially call your alma mater. And although I am not graduating alongside you today, I have been granted the opportunity to help you all dive headfirst into this real world that we've all heard so much about. So nobody said this would be easy, but together as Cardinals, whether you want to or not, it's happened, you're a Cardinal now. It's time for us to leave this nest, spread our wings, and soar onward. So today, I am honored to have been conferred the rights by virtue of the Office of Student Association President to help mark this passage for the class of 2019. So y'all might have noticed I don't have on a hat. My fro's too big, it wouldn't fit, so don't mind me. It'll be imaginary, but please rise so we could do this together. I'll fake it, it's okay. All right. All right, so on the count of 3, please join me in moving your tassel. Y'all ready? Y'all don't even look ready. Come on, y'all gotta get ready. Get ready, like come on. All right, on the count of 3, please join me in moving your tassel from the right side of your mortar boards to the left side over your heart, the true home, your alma mater. Ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2019. All right, it's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ashley Gambino, alumnus of SUNY Plattsburgh and president of the Plattsburgh Alumni Association. Oh, there you are.
Thank you, Essence. On behalf of the Plattsburgh Alumni Association, it is my pleasure to congratulate the class of 2019. The Plattsburgh Alumni Association is the official organization of the college's 69,000 alumni. Our mission is to enhance alumni connections with the college and to actively support the SUNY Plattsburgh student experience, especially with regard to career and life preparation. I know that I speak for my colleagues on the alumni board when I offer you our sincere congratulations and tell you we are most hopeful that you will continue your involvement with your alma mater. You have an important role as alumni of SUNY Plattsburgh. We hope that you will help us to ensure students following in your footsteps will also enjoy the Plattsburgh experience we are celebrating here today. So stay in touch. Come back for your first homecoming weekend, October 16th and 17th, 2020. Congratulations and welcome to the Plattsburgh Alumni Association.
Thank you, Ashley. Before we conclude this commencement ceremony, I would like to thank the following: our Faculty Marshal, Mr. Rick Mickelson, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Pipes and Drums, members of the SUNY Plattsburgh Concert Choir, our signer, Suzanne O'Coin, our announcers, Dr. Wendy Gordon and Dr. Tracy Guzio. The many faculty, staff, and students who participate in supporting commencement. And campus dining for the refreshments provided in the lobby. I wish each and every one of our graduates much success in their career and lives. We ask you to remain in your seats until the graduates have exited. Congratulations, graduates, and out you go into the world.